He had a top impact last season. Do you know why? Because he played 3 minutes from the bench. He played the best 3 minutes he can play.
Hi, Pep. It was obviously another really convincing win, but watching you on the touchline is fascinating. Your reaction every time a chance goes begging. You know, it could have probably been twice as many today. How do you feel when you see that? And is someone going to be in for a really heavy defeat soon?
No, maybe it was once a reaction from Bernardo. When they passed the ball to Bernardo, said, no, it's impossible, he's going to miss it for his quality, but he missed it. And that's like, wow. But no, my reaction, my reaction is when they miss the simple things that I cannot handle myself. So when guy has a ball, a simple ball, and they miss an extra pass, an extra touch, and after miss the pass, that I'm angry. I'm upset with my players. It's they know that. We spoke many times about miss the balls or about the assist or a shootout. That doesn't care. Dribbling and go 1 against 1, 2 and lose the dribbling, it doesn't matter. But control the ball and pass the ball simple, like they miss that. And today was many of that. That's why tomorrow I'm going to show them we can improve.
You paid for that a lot though in the first season, didn't you? Missed chances, you mentioned a lot there. Are you beyond that now?
Well, maybe it can happen in the first season, but last season we scored 106 goals. So the best ever. So doubts about the ability to score goals. Important is create the chances, and today we create again. So how many times the second half we should pass to the penalty spot alone with central defenders, the keeper, the best position to go, and always was the post, always the keeper, always was the central defender. We create. Important is create to be in there because we knew that today would have been a game after international break so dangerous because Fulham asked a lot for their opponents, a lot, and we knew that. And the example is the first 1 minute 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Had the ball, pass, arrive, cross, corner, pass, cross. And that when that's happened, they create a lot of problems for the other teams because they have courage, they have personality to play. That's why they are in Premier League and they promote it. So big compliment. So I like to watch these kind of teams, like they play and they do it. They didn't come here to defend, to long balls, to just wait the set pieces. They came here to make a own game. Of course, it's easy to say we won Pep, okay, good, they are 3-0. It's maybe when they defend less, or more deeper, it's more complicated. But I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Fulham will be next season in the Premier League. I'm pretty sure of that.
Simon?
Tottenham played Liverpool today. Will that game be part of your weekend? How much attention do you pay to these kinds?
Yeah, we saw it. We saw it the first half. And after I had a meeting with the team, we came here and we saw the last 30 minutes.
I think it's important to that the players know those games are going on around them.
Well, I said many times the players we are not involved in Liverpool Tottenham. We cannot do absolutely anything. But of course we are sitting there and watching like a football game. It's a football game to see what they do and of course Liverpool is a really strong side. It was last season, it was this one and every season will be tougher. But that is the challenge. It's nice, to have a good contenders to try if we're able to beat them.
Paul?
Hiya, Pep. What was up with Mendy and Kompany today? Why weren't they in the squad?
Mendy was injured. The last days had a problem with the knee. We will be, I don't know how many days out. And Vincent a decision. So he played the national team 45 minutes and 90 minutes. The travel come back. And I decided with John Stones in the bench was enough today. No, nothing special. Base fit is okay.
In terms of Bernardo, do you see that central midfield position as his best position for you?
He can play there. Because his backwards and fight looks like he's skinny, small, but he's you maybe realize all these kind of balls when it's between you and me, as well as for Bernardo. He has that sense of the intelligence. You don't need to be strong and faster and quicker, and he did it. Of course, he can play there. His natural position is outside, but It's important for us to have several players can play in different positions, and Bernardo is one of them.
Pep, do you think he was Bernardo was a little bit underrated last season? People didn't seem to notice the impact he had on the team.
Last season?
Yeah.
He had a top impact last season. Do you know why? Because he played 3 minutes from the bench. He played the best 3 minutes he can play. You know? Sometimes there are players like you go to all the managers know that. You go with 5 minutes and say, now I have to play 5 minutes. Like you have to pay something, to tell them you have to play. He's not that case. Play 5 minutes the best as possible, or with a smile to help. He's the guy, I think, the most beloved guy in the locker room. And he played 90 minutes. It's always there. In the beginning, it was a little bit different. We came from France to England. Even for me, it was needed a period to know, understand a little bit everything, the way we want to play. In Monaco, we're most passive without the ball. Here, we are more aggressive without the ball. Sometimes we need more time. It's happened a little bit now with Riyad. It's going to happen in the future. Riyad is going to come back the same like we saw Leicester or with Bernardo right now. And that's why. That's why I like to work this kind of guys. Like I play here, I try to do my best. Play here, I try to do my best. 5 minutes, 90, 60, 20, all the time with the biggest smile, and try to play his best for him and for the team.
You were
Sorry.
You were saying before that you were kind of angry at some of the mistakes. How difficult do you think that is for the players to understand that you're still angry even though you've won the game 3-0?
No, they are maybe angrier than me, more angry than me. So no doubt, after 100 points and do what we have done, and the rivalry we had after World Cup, and because after win you change a little bit your mind. Now you have 12 points. 12 points you have? 12? No, 13. 13 points, the Kompany Shield won, and the way they run without the ball, the play, I don't have doubts. So I'm angry with the simple things. They know that. I speak many times when we play the simple thing, pass the ball the 2-3 meters. Don't miss that ball. And today it happened few, especially in the first half on that. And the teams that they want to play in the top level, they punish you a lot. But normally that's happened after international break. That is normal. With my experience, after international break, these kind of things would happen. You came from another national teams, travel, come here, one training session, play. You are not. The word is not focus now. Is what Okay, the normal situations. But now we start every 3 days here, until Liverpool game. We will be together here 1 month with every 3 days game. So everybody's going to settle and everything.
Pep, you've spent a lot of your time at Manchester City playing down expectations when it comes to the Champions League. Now, as we look ahead to the start of another campaign, do you think Manchester City deserve the attention and the expectation that people may have for you? Or do you think you are still a little bit below?
But it doesn't matter. So I think the expectations, you have to win it on the pitch. So I think I'm not concerned or worried, not even for 1 second, the fact so we deserve more credit for the Champions League. I spent many times and we analyze that for terms from history, we don't deserve it. Because still we didn't make an exceptional year in a Champions League. I think we did it last season in the group stage, arrive a semi-final, I qualified against Liverpool. But that is not the issue. That is not the problem. At the end, the sentence is on the pitch. We can talk, we are favorites, no favorites, we deserve credit, no credit. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Champions League games, show me the money, guys. How, and if we deserve credit, right, it's because we deserve it. Or some situations, in knockout games, the influence for something you cannot control, make an influence, but it's what it is. So at the end, we're in quarterfinals and no go through, well, we deserve it. So we're going to try to do better that season. My job always, I think about that. So today we prepare that game and I want to see what we prepare. No, it happened, good, not happened, we improve. Compliment to Jokanovic and their teams if we were able to be there. So it's not, in that situation, I'm quite relaxed in that situation. I don't feel a lot of pressure to feel I have to win the Premier League. I didn't feel it last season 2 years ago. I want to see my team play better, avoid that mistakes, the simple things. What I like to see my team do it, see it. That is what I want. and after the sentence will be for more I want, I have to make back to back, or I have to on the pitch, on the grass. That is the real judge.
Okay, last one.
Hola, buenas Pep, Paul Ballus. You have played like with several systems in this beginning of the season, maybe because you have like a lot of options. You have Bernardo in his best form. In front you have Leroy Sterling. Do you feel that you are more ready probably that at the beginning of the last season to change like in different systems, just on the little things to put more things?
But it's quite similar. So you cannot forget the comparing the first season, second season, except Ederson and Kai Walker. The basis was the same the first season. But of course we had the bench, younger player and more depth. And this season, of course, we had Mendy was not there last season. This season is Mendy there, and he can attack from wider in the best way than Fabian Del, for example, or Zinchenko or the other ones, because his quality is completely different. So, but I was satisfied with the squad last season. We sometimes we make a build up with 3 in the back. Today was 4. We'll see. Depends on the opponents. Today, the last game against Newcastle, they play 5-4-1. Today play 4-5-1. Next game is going to play 4-2-3-1. And these kind of situations change a little bit the way we want to attack, the way we want to defend, and that's why it's nice. But I have a squad like we can use many different ways in a good way.